The DFC is a key U.S. player in economic and investment, a core partner of Concordia's as it pertains to both our Africa and Latin America work. The DFC has been a strong advocate for nutrition financing, enhancing gender-based investment, and critical infrastructure in the region. In addition to our joint 2X Americas event earlier this year in July, the DFC recently announced its U.S.-African Ties partnership with another Concordia Global patron member of ours, the U.S. African Development Foundation, designed to promote investments in technology, innovation, and entrepreneurial solutions in African countries. With that context, I am very pleased to welcome this discussion around the transformational power of investing in women through strategic partnerships with Temie Giwa-Tubosun, founder and CEO of LifeBank, Dia Martin, Managing Director of Social Enterprise Finance at the DFC, and Charity Wallace, Acting Senior Vice President of Strategic Initiatives and Managing Director of Global Women's Issues. Charity, over to you.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Great to see you again. And I'm so thrilled to be here with these amazing women to talk about the transformational power of investing in women through strategic partnerships. So we all know that investing in women leads to stronger families, more stable communities, and more prosperous countries. So that's why at the DFC, we've mobilized more than $3 billion towards gender lens investing to support women's economic empowerment through our 2X Women's Initiative. And we've also launched something called 2X Africa, which is a commitment to mobilize $1 billion of investment to support women's economic empowerment on the continent. DFC is also really committed to strengthening health systems in developing countries. And through our Health and Prosperity Initiative, the agency aims to invest $2 billion globally, but with a real focus on Africa in projects that bolster health systems, support infrastructure development, and expand access to clean water, sanitation, hygiene, and nutrition. So to underscore the importance and the impact of 2X Africa, and the DFC's Health and Prosperity Initiative, this fireside chat spotlights the Financing for Maternal Outcomes Matters Alliance, which addresses maternal health. Although women are surviving pregnancy and childbirth, hundreds of thousands of women around the world still die each year due to complications during pregnancy or childbirth. And more than half of these deaths occur in sub-Saharan Africa. We believe that this is just unacceptable. So to help solve that challenge, OPIC, now DFC, launched an alliance in June of 2019 called the Financing for Maternal Outcomes Matters Alliance, which we call MOMS. And it's an innovative partnership between DFC, Merck for Mothers, Credit Suisse, and USAID. We'll talk about that goal with Dia and with Temie. But we wanted just to highlight the first investment of the MOMS initiative, which is supporting a woman-founded business in Nigeria called LifeBank. LifeBank expands access to life-saving medical products, namely blood or blood products for mothers in Africa. So I'm so pleased to be joined by Dia Martin, who is the Managing Director of our Social Enterprise Finance and the Portfolio for Impact and Innovation at the DFC, and Temie Giwa-Tubosun, who's the founder and CEO of LifeBank. So Dia, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell us about the impetus of the MOMS initiative and how it aligns with the work that you lead at the DFC through the Portfolio for Impact and Innovation. We call it Pi Squared. So Dia, over to you.
Yes, thanks, Charity, and thank you both. It's a pleasure to be on a panel with both you and Temie, and I also am very thankful to Concordia for organizing today's programming. So just first, I just want to talk a bit about the MOMS initiative. This is an initiative that was started out of a shared passion in our discussions with Merck for Mothers, the Global Health Department at USAID, and Credit Suisse. And our idea that we wanted to collaborate to make a difference. We wanted to look at a way to work together so that the sum of each of our contributions could multiply the whole of what we could do. So last year, we came together to launch the MOMS initiative. This is a $50 million commitment where we're all working in our respective areas and expertise to provide support to finance businesses within the maternal health space. And we're very focused on sub-Saharan Africa and India as part of this initiative. And the idea is that with DFC, we could provide financing USAID provides technical assistance, which they've had a strong history and success in providing. Merck for Mothers can provide the grant financing capital that helps to set up companies for our debt and equity financing. And we're able also to leverage a strong partnership with Credit Suisse that can provide financial structuring and expertise of that nature. So we're extremely excited and have developed a strong pipeline for the Moms Initiative. And this fits really well with our Pi Squared program that Charity mentioned. This is a program where we support earlier stage scaling enterprises that have a strong, sustainable social impact. These enterprises were typically missed as not large enough or a little bit too early under standard financing. But by creating this window, we can build strong startups, early stage companies that will later grow and expand in many of the countries where they operate. And even what we've seen is expand globally through DFC support. So we're very excited to be looking at LifeBank, the first company under the Moms Initiative, through the Pi Squared program, which is again built on collaboration as part of its foundation, collaboration with investors, as well as our portfolio companies. So just excited about LifeBank, about Pi Squared, and about the Moms Initiative. And I'll turn it back to you, Charity.
Thanks, Dia. I mean, it's just a really incredible example of a public-private partnership. And as you said, each member is using their distinctive tools to further and advance the goal that we're trying to achieve. So, that's actually one of Concordia's focus areas, is the development of public-private partnerships, stimulating conversations through the summits that they convene, as well as throughout the year. And it's also something that we're able to do at the DFC, is really thinking about how are we going to be forward-leaning and leveraging and catalyzing partnerships to make a greater impact. So you've described that well about how each one of them uses those distinctive tools. And I'd love for you to describe a little bit more about how you found LifeBank and why it's the first investment that we've chosen for moms.
Definitely. Again, this speaks to collaboration and the power of working collectively. We actually were introduced to LifeBank through Merck for Mothers, and it is because of this partnership that we've actually been able to consider and learn more about LifeBank. It's a company that when we were first introduced, it met all of our initiatives, our criteria for the Pi Squared program, but we would not have known about their great work had it not been for our collaboration with Merck.
That's amazing. And Temie, I would love to turn it over to you to tell us about founding LifeBank. I know it was personal in nature, why you did, and just describe the need that you're meeting and the solutions that you offer through your work at LifeBank.
Thank you so much, Charity. And we are so honored to be on this amazing event today. It's just really amazing the places that we've been able to talk about our work at LifeBank. I was very honored when I met Dia and the DFC team, and it was really incredibly gratifying when we were introduced to them and we started talking about this partnership and this way to support our work. LifeBank is a medical distribution company. We started it to make sure that we can deliver critical resources to hospitals when they're serving their mothers. The highest cause of maternal death in the entire world is something called postpartum hemorrhage. And between 8 out of 10 women could be saved if blood was simply available in the hospital when the mother is giving birth. So I found out this fact and I immediately thought, this is the problem that we can solve. I was a mother. I became a mother about 6.5 years ago. I had my little boy. And I was very lucky to be in the US to deliver my son. And, I felt like, it was a very difficult birth, but I had access to all the resources that I needed. I had the right doctors, I had the right equipment that I needed, and I survived, even though it was quite a difficult birth. And it was from that event that I, had this duty and this sense of responsibility to try to solve this problem for other women who weren't as lucky as I was to get to deliver my son in the United States.
It's amazing. So really thinking about your personal experience and the knowledge that you have of how to save, it's simple interventions in some ways to save women's lives. And it's really unacceptable for us not to do those things. So we're just so thrilled that you are one of the first investees of moms. So tell us about how the investment from the Moms Alliance supports the work of LifeBank.
Absolutely. When I remember when Dia and our team came down to Nigeria to first meet us, we were first, of course, we learned about the Moms Initiative through MSD, Merck. They really loved what we did and, kept in touch with the team, with the MSD team, the Merck for Mothers team for a while. And they said, we are part of this organization, this partnership called Moms Initiative. And they wanted to sort of like introduce me to the DFC guys. And I was really excited. Of course, I was thrilled because we have such big dreams. At the time, we were only operating in 2 cities in Nigeria. And we really wanted to grow. We wanted to grow within Nigeria, grow outside Nigeria. And it was quite difficult to get the right financing because we are an impact business. And we were very small at the time. So when I met Dia and our team here in Lagos, it was incredibly gratifying. And that partnership has been incredibly useful for our business. We've been able to expand within Nigeria to 8 states in Nigeria, operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We've recently launched in Kenya, a completely new country, and it's through the financing that Moms Initiative brought, the technical assistance that they brought to our business, the leadership expertise that they were able to train us to get to a place where we can expand and save moms across the continent 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it's incredibly gratifying to be part of this initiative and to be the first one.
Yes, absolutely. Tell us a little bit about the success stories or the outcomes of LifeBank so far.
Absolutely. You mentioned earlier, Charity, that, LifeBank, our business model is quite simple. It is delivering this product around the clock, day in, day out, building the technology that makes it possible. The way we've been able to do this is to really simply, put our face and our head to the ground and continue operating and working really, really hard to deliver for mothers. In the last couple of years since we've been operating, we've moved about almost 30,000 units of medical supplies to hospitals. We have improved the lives and literally saved the lives of over 12,000 moms. But when I started this conversation with Dia and team, we had only been around, I think, 9,000 at the time. We were getting close to 10,000, and now we're already at 12,000, and we're just getting started. Every day we accelerate, we grow faster. There's more demand. We did some work. We've expanded to medical oxygen, which matters for mothers. It matters for children. We've expanded our work around COVID-19 testing. So we've been able to sort of like build a stronger and more impactful business.
That's amazing. Dia, tell us a little bit more about when you're looking at the Moms Initiative or the PI program, what are the types of companies that you're looking to invest in? And then I'd love for you to end your remarks with just a call to action for the audience.
Definitely. For the Moms Initiative and the PI Squared program, very aligned. What we're looking for is obviously outside social impact, and you can see with LifeBank, the kind of impact that they have on their community, the ability to scale and replicate the impact in other countries and across both Nigeria and Kenya. So we look for social impact and intent to have social impact and to actually deliver on that. We also look at innovation in the form of technology, business model and delivery, and really using that innovation to support the underserved. I would say those are the key metrics for PI Squared and also for the Moms Initiative as well. My call to action is really along the lines of what we've done with the Moms Initiative, in the sense that we at the DFC are always looking to expand our partnerships and to work with others. And we also call on others to expand their partnership, look for creative and maybe unconventional ways to work together, to collaborate, to have an impact. So that would be my call, is to collaborate, to have an impact, and to have a remarkable difference in the world in which we live.
And I love that, because it is what Moms is an example of doing. It's really utilizing the collective, distinctive tools to improve lives. In particular, this one for mothers. So really thinking about how do we think outside the box and be very creative in our partnerships to have a greater impact. I hope we didn't lose Temie. Did we lose Temie? I was wondering, I wanted to ask her about how they've been seeking other investments. And oh, Temie, you're back. Great. So are you seeking other investments, and what kind are you seeking, and for what?
Thank you. That's a great question. Of course, we're always seeking investments. I mentioned earlier that we have very big dreams. We have plans to expand all over Africa, and even outside Africa where this problem exists. Like I always say, the problem is not just a Nigerian problem. It's actually quite a global problem. And we think we have the best chance to solve this problem at scale. And of course, we're always looking for investments. We're always looking for patient capital to try new things. We've been able to expand our access to oxygen by trying new things, by getting patient capital that can wait until we are able to build a scalable model that can serve multiple communities. We are looking for just pure capital. We're looking for debt capital, equity. We're always looking for partners who want to work with us to expand our impact across the world. So definitely open to debt, open to equity. And capital that is a little bit patient. For us, we're always sort of like, in fact, when you look at the Moms Initiative program that was designed for Life Bank, it was everything. We have debt, we have equity, we have grants, and we have all sorts of even other types of help. So we're always open, we're always interested in partnering with organizations that believe in our impact and believe in what we want to do, and are willing to invest in us and see us grow.
Well, thank you both so much for this quick and wonderful fireside chat. I feel like, it is just exceptional, the work that both of you are doing. You are saving women's lives, which is so incredible, and really honestly thinking through, especially during COVID, we know that women are disproportionately impacted. We know that their challenges that they face are exacerbated by this pandemic. And so the opportunity for DFC to be catalytic, to bring in other partners, to identify organizations and companies in which to invest is really important as we look towards a better future and a brighter future, which includes women. So we know that investing in women, as I started to say at the very beginning, really has transformational power to change and to stabilize families, communities, and countries. So I just want to thank you both so much for participating. Thanks to Concordia. I hope that those of you who are here will take the opportunity to think through whether or not you can join the Moms Alliance or something like it. We know that public-private partnerships tend to be the most impactful as we can see the major challenges that we're facing around the world. And so we are just grateful for the opportunity to spotlight the work that we're doing at DFC with our partners. So have a wonderful afternoon, and thank you all.